I'm gonna like pause for a long time. Hold on. I'm just kidding. What's up, everybody? It is Lucas and Luca. We did not plan this.
No.
Anyway.
Or maybe we did.
We are live in the TMZ Newsroom for another edition of TMZ Sports. It is Thursday, December 11th, and wow, has it been a busy day so far. But we are going to bring you right into all the chaos, kicking things off with the biggest story in sports, and that is Sharon Moore being fired in Ann Arbor. He is no longer the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. We have the latest on that, all the details surrounding why he is currently in jail and what led up to that. So a lot to discuss with that, but we have everything.
Yep, definitely a lot to unpack there. But in some more kind of fun news, I guess you could say, we had Phillip Rivers' newest wide receiver one, or actually, I guess, his former wide receiver one, and Michael Pittman Jr., was interviewed by our very own Michael J. Babcock. And we talked to him a little bit about, you know, how it feels like having 44-year-old Phillip Rivers come in and be the new QB1 of this team.
Yeah, and then to cap things off, another fun one, we are going to talk about Snoop's big honor. This is a fun one, and obviously Snoop Dogg is all over the sports world. He was all over the Olympics recently, and he's back at it again. And here is the man that everyone wants to see. What are you
Look at
doing?
this. What? How are you alive?
I don't know. I just said that. I just said that.
Goodness.
Guys, we need to, whichever one of you regulars that's always in here, whoever can do a count on the amount of bags that you've seen of that Babs has gone through of nerd clusters, I would just love to know.
I'm gonna try and stop. I'm gonna try and quit.
In the new year?
Yeah.
So are you just trying to get as many in as you can before it begins?
I've got that bag, and I've got one more bag in my car.
Oh.
And that's where I just went to my car.
There is something to that. If you make him eat like 100 of them in one sitting, you'll hate him by the end.
Wait, what's that voice? Is that soccer legend, middle school soccer legend, Mojo? Oh, wow.
This is why I had to quit playing soccer.
Some compared him to Ronaldo early on in his career.
Sorry, Mojo.
Yeah,
we were gonna give you a really nice intro, and we got sidetracked with clusters.
Yeah, sorry, Mojo. It's a precedent over here that the nerd clusters get the most coverage.
Well, I was just saying, if Babcock, maybe if you make him sit down and eat like 200 of them in one sitting,
I swear,
by January 1, he'll be like
Mojo,
so grossed out.
I swear I was doing the main live show and I saw him do that once, and it just didn't. Nothing happened.
What happened?
Mojo was saying that you just got to sit down and eat like 200 at one time.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that before.
Yeah, I think I've done that. That's just like that's called like
It actually
Tuesday.
made him like it more.
Man, Mojo, we got that my mom got him that box of them, and instantly
last
it was
very long
gone.
at
It was like
all.
a week.
Babcock, we need you to like keep a
Very sweet of
nutrition
your mom
log.
to do that.
You got to keep a nutrition log of everything you eat for a week, and then we'll go over it on the
Oh,
show.
May have a heart attack just from looking at that.
Oh God.
So did we talk about what we're doing today?
Nope.
This
We're just gonna wing it.
surprise.
I think
We're
we're just
gonna
gonna wait for the vibes to come to us, and we'll go from there.
The Shamar, or
Hello,
Sharon, I keep
chat.
wanting to say
Hello.
Shamar. The
Sharon.
Sharon, Moore story is crazy.
Insane, yeah. And then some of the I don't know, like the unconfirmed rumors and stuff that kind of have been hitting the rumor mill are pretty.
Yeah, there's a lot
Pretty
of stuff out
crazy
there. I'll tell you
stuff.
what, though, it sounds like some of this stuff may be true. And,
Yeah.
You know, we got a big piece of it this morning with the dispatch audio, and we're gonna play that, and that's pretty wild. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like the coach or the Michigan employee making the call. It's like It's like a 911 dispatcher talking to police, but it gives a sense of what was going on. It was pretty chaotic.
Hello, everybody in the chat. Oh, Harvey's Top Troll, you changed your name to Lucas Top Troll. Very classy.
Oh.
Very, very classy.
I like that. I
Oh my
like
God.
the flexibility.
Oh, and my, hello, my mom is in the chat. Hello, Mom.
Lucas' mom.
Your mom's in the
Yeah, I
chat?
just
Did your
saw-
mom hear us talking about the...
She heard us talking about the nerd cluster.
Good,
She
yeah.
said, that's hilarious.
Which one's your mom, Luca?
It would be Rachel Griego in the chat.
What's her
Lucas'
number?
mom.
Oh, what's her number? Come on, man. Come on, guys. Let's have some
Lucas'
class here.
mom.
Let's have some class here.
Your classy organization here.
Black
at
Beauty,
TMZ.
hello. Welcome to the chat. I know I've seen you all the time in the main live. Welcome to sports. Tapping in for a few. Well, we appreciate you coming and hanging out. Nancy, how's it going? Good to see you.
Hey, Nancy.
Oh, my mom said that Coffee Mate needs to sponsor you, Babs.
He would love that.
Yes. So guys, if anyone knows any
If you
connects
don't
to Coffee Mate.
who makes
No, she
Coffee
said just needs to sponsor Babcock solo.
Oh yeah, she
Not
just said
the
Bab.
show.
She just said Bab.
I'm here in the chat to make sure you're not
Nestle.
pulling crap like yesterday where
Hey,
you invented comments.
I
Does
literally
anybody have Nestle?
showed Babcock the poll. Okay. You're just salty that you lost. It's okay.
And there was no trace. You're
You're just
Usually
salty.
Those things live on afterwards.
You're just salty that the chat
Hey,
loves
I'm
me
just
more.
Making stuff up,
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, if you were second fiddle, I would understand. If I was second fiddle, I would understand. You know, I'd get it. But
Oh. Great.
Nancy, hello. How's it going, guys?
Okay.
Brianne,
I'll talk to
hello,
you later.
hello.
Bye.
Clover, welcome back, guys. Good to see you. Thanks for tapping in. I hope you guys got to see and enjoy Babalicious hosting the main live today.
Yeah, did anyone hang out? Was anyone over there for that?
Whoa.
Yeah, I think a few people were. Joe, what's up?
I hope everyone liked it.
Yeah, guys, how did Babs do?
Tell me if I did. Lie if you thought bad. Lie to me though. My
Dude,
ego's
where
too
do
fragile.
I watch it? I didn't see it. I didn't know.
Guys, Babs is actually taking over the entire. No, I'm just kidding.
It's gonna be me forever.
So it's like, actually, if you guys liked it or not, kick rocks. Doesn't matter.
No, I care deeply about you guys enjoying it because it's
Hey, I caught a few minutes
that's
of
the whole
it.
point.
You were doing good.
Did you? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
natural.
Tell you
Well, I
what,
like that.
Nancy is a huge fan of Babcock in this
Oh, yeah.
chat. I'm reading.
She said you did a
Hey,
great
Nancy,
job with the main live.
Thank you, Nancy.
Clover, Babcock, great show.
Clover, thank you very much.
It was a great show. Let's go. What's up, Joe?
cool.
Good to see you, man. Thank you for saying that my mom raised a great guy. I
All
appreciate
right,
that,
let's
Joe.
see. That is fact. That is true. All right, let me see what I got to talk about on my live shot here a little bit. Okay, Andy Dick. That Andy Dick story is crazy.
There's a lot of, this has been a sneaky,
Crazy.
very interesting week.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
I used to think nothing. What happens when
Yeah, guys.
nothing happens anymore?
I know.
That day never comes.
Guys, shout out to the awesome writers here, TMZ Sports, all of them, because the Sharon Moore story has been at the top of the chart the entire day.
Yeah.
So they're killing it.
Great.
Well,
So
name the writers, Luca.
Yeah, Lucas, Shannon,
Put some
and Danny
names
were
together.
holding it down big time.
So shout out Lucas, Team Wid, Team DK,
Keeping
and the
the whole
Shannon
website.
squad.
You know, ESPN, for example, has thousands of employees.
Yeah.
This is TMZ Sports.
Yeah.
Today was literally for the website 3 people.
Yep, and
It
they're
was
killing it.
Lucas, Shannon, Danny. That's it.
Well, tell everybody how many stories I write for the website.
Yeah, Mojo. But he may. You never know. Not that he couldn't.
I've read the stories.
Right.
if that
Well,
counts
Mojo,
for
if you ever want to
anything.
write a story, you just let us know. We'll post it.
David Pell's here. You want to talk about these Mets moves? Yeah.
Mets moves.
Oh, I mean, if anybody can talk about them, Danny.
What do you-
Danny's shaking his
Yeah,
head
if
right
you've got
now.
any questions for Danny, Danny's a die-hard
Yes.
Mets fan. I
Pete
think yesterday-
Alonso to the
Mike?
It's been
Art-
tough. Yeah, it's been a tough. Ty, I'll go over to Danny. Okay, Shannon's helping Danny with the mic. Danny's a diehard Mets fan. Obviously, the Mets have lost this offseason Edwin Diaz.
Yep.
Nimmo, they've lost Pete Alonso.
Polar bear.
Right? Pete Alonso is one of the best Mets ever. David Stearns, the guy who is making all these moves, hate him?
I'm not a fan of him.
Yeah.
I have no choice.
Do you have faith in him?
I have no choice but to.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I think clearly Steve Cohen has given him the reins to the team, obviously. I read something yesterday where somebody talked to Steve Cohen, the owner of the Mets, and Steve Cohen said, I like Pete Alonso, I like him, but it's David Stearns, the GM's decision, and he is driving the boat. Mm-hmm. Do you drive a boat?
He probably drives a boat.
Do you drive a boat? Do you steer a boat? Steer
I
a
think
ship?
he drives.
He's steering the ship.
You con a boat, actually.
Con a boat?
Yeah, con.
I mean,
Okay,
Pete
he's
Alonso
driving
could
the
get many
car.
boats now. He's $155 million richer.
Yeah.
So
I bet you didn't know I knew that,
all the
Bojo.
boats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what it's called. I know what the real word is to drive
He's
a boat.
a real boatsman.
Boats
Over
guy.
here.
Well, he's from Florida.
didn't
You gotta
know
have
that.
a boat in Florida.
Right.
Isn't he from Florida? You gotta have a boat in
You gotta-
Florida.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, Mojo.
Yeah, Mojo's in
a
Florida. He's
boatsman.
in boat country. He doesn't even
Mojo's
know
a
that.
boatsman.
Well,
I live on a
not
marina. I don't have a boat though.
That's
That was a flex.
How about the
And now the Mets are probably going to ditch Lindor too. You think?
Just,
Well,
just
there's
let's
word
just get
that
rid of everyone
Lindor
at this
and
point. Juan Soto, see you later.
have some beef.
Oh,
There's
and you
word
got to
that they
take
don't
the
love each
chosen
other.
one.
It's
Chosen one. I just never thought after the Mets, they made that incredibly huge offer to Juan Soto last year. I thought they were going to be signing every free agent. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no way. Do you know what, man? The Dodgers are what the Yankees used to be. I mean,
heard you say that yesterday,
they're the team in baseball, right?
And the driver's
It's like
seat.
the Yankee. I heard someone say this. The Yankees are just like you've got your like face pressed against the window, just like wishing that you could be the Dodgers.
I saw some.
Where's the salary cap? We need a salary cap. Bring that
what?
salary cap. I'm all on board on the salary cap now.
I know. I want to say there needs to be a
hello.
salary cap, but I can't in my right mind as a Yankee fan say that because the Yankees for so long
Let's go
fought
team
everybody.
lockout.
Well, it's
There's
like-
never going to be a salary cap in baseball. The baseball union is so strong they will never allow it.
Well, it's something where it's like the Yankees and the Red Sox, these two humongous market teams, right?
Thank you.
That I think are so okay making the amount of money they make every year and not reinvesting back.
Oh, yeah,
Because I
definitely.
think the Yankees owner isn't even. He's not like one of the richest.
No, he's not.
He's
Yeah. They've got the team. The Steinbrenner family got the team very cheap.
because he's
But
like a
it's-
$3 billionaire, but it's like
Yeah, I mean, I think the Yankees are probably worth north of $10 billion right now.
Yeah, there's the franchise.
And George Steinbrenner. And look, George Steinbrenner, there were a lot of bad things that George did and a lot of stupid moves. And he ran the team like a crazy person for a lot of his tenure. But he cared about winning above everything else.
Mm-hmm.
It was the most important thing. It's just not the most important thing to the Yankees anymore. I mean, they're content with. They can't suck, but they're content with making the playoffs and filling the building, 100, for 81 games a year in the playoffs and making a lot of money, and they're content with that.
Yeah.
I think with Steve Cohen's wife, the Mets owner, he's worth first of all like $23 billion.
Yeah.
He's the richest guy in baseball. He's maybe one of the richest guy in all of sports. Steve Ballmer's got more money than him.
Yeah.
But I think he's a real Mets fan, and his wife was a huge Mets fan, and I think he cares about winning.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, I think it's just like you got your owner for the Yankees is obviously not one of the. I mean, he has one of the most expensive franchises in the work, but is not one of the richest guys in the world.
Fact.
And it's like
Absolute
you
fact.
cannot pay I mean, they don't have the money to pay these guys as much. Like at least to compete with like the salaries that the Dodgers are putting up or fronting. And that they understand that regardless, as long as they're competitive every year, they're going to put butts in seats. They're going to sell a million Aaron Judge jerseys every year. And that's like okay with them right now.
It also doesn't hurt that the Dodgers, and I don't even know they convinced him, but that Shohei Ohtani was willing to take a deferred contract and not get his money. $700 million contract, gets $680 million at a later time. I mean, that means it's not $680 million because, inflation makes money, less.
Yeah.
If you had a $100 bill 50 years ago, you could have bought a lot more things than $100 would get you today, right? So he is going to make less money in the future because my $700 million today is less than $700 million or more than $700 million years from now.
And I mean, also just like with that being said, it's like the smart way to do it. It's like that for the
really
franchise
smart.
as well because it's
most
like
players just wouldn't take it.
Yeah, they want $400 million guaranteed up front, and then I'll play $60 or $70 million for the next 7 years of the contract, right? If you're able to pay this guy and defer him, I think it's like he's making like not a lot of money right now, but he's going to be.
He gets $20 million now, $680 million at a later time.
Yeah, but it's like divvied up over like a very long period of time.
It is.
So it's like you're essentially saving the franchise to like be able to sign all these other guys.
There's nothing on the books.
Versus Juan Soto, who's getting $750 million over 10 years, which is obviously a little bit more strapping.
If the Mets or Yankees or anybody else that was in the bidding for Juan Soto would have asked him to take a deferred contract, I think he would have laughed in their face and walked right out. It wasn't going to happen. The Dodgers found the one guy who was willing to take that deal. And look now, back-to-back World Series champions. They've got a chance to win 3 in a row. They're obviously the massive front runners to do so. I mean,
they're like keeping the same franchise, and their players that were rookies and stuff last year are just going to be better.
Yes, and they're just adding players, adding players.
I will say that one thing is like I'm very happy that I got to see the Nationals win a World Series in 2019 with Juan Soto. But going like from him now, it's
Juan Soto's a heck of a good player. He had a good year last year, not a great year.
But he hasn't really strung together. I mean, he's had a lot of good years since he left the Nationals, but like he has not been that same. I feel like clutch.
He had a really
big-time
nice year
player.
again. He had a really good year with the Yankees the previous year. But yeah, I can.
But it's like I think like all the he's been in the postseason the last, except obviously not this last year, but he's been in the postseason every year since pretty much leaving. Whether it was with the Padres, whether it was with the Yankees,
and with the I mean,
I think that was it. So and he has not.
The Mets collapsed at the end of the year. It looked like they were going to make the playoffs, and then Nope.
And he has not performed like in the postseason well at all since I think 2019, which is like kind of I think the issue with the Yankees, right, is that you have Aaron Judge, who's for sure. I was listening to Max Kellerman talk about it, and he was saying that Shohei Ohtani is yes, everybody you can say that he's the best player in baseball, but Aaron Judge is the best player in baseball because of how much better offensively he is than everybody else in the regular season. Yeah. And it's like he doesn't do anything.
I mean,
in the postseason.
it's only natural that you're gonna face better players in the postseason because you're facing teams that have made the playoffs, right? So you're gonna face better pitching. That's when you need to hit. It doesn't really matter. I don't care how many home runs you hit in the regular season or in meaningless games or when you're up 7-1 in August. Like, who cares then? You've got to come up clutch, and Shohei Ohtani has done that. Aaron Judge was better this time around, but obviously the Yankees lose to the Blue Jays, who then play an epic World Series against the Dodgers and lose in 7 games. Steve, let me go heat this up real quick, and then I'll be right back, and then we can do Coach.
David, that's a good point. And then also Miguel in the TikTok chat, good to see you. Cubanita143, hello. Oh, Schletto, he can put in a trust, he definitely can.
He's just bouncing around between all the chats.
Yeah, trying to. But yeah, guys. Oh, David, how's it going, David? Good to see you. Miss My Money, how's it going? Good to see you as well. Missed you from the live the other day. So appreciate you stopping in and joining us with your new TMZ Live host for a short period of time, Mr. Michael J. But yeah, guys, for you who haven't come and watched the show before, I'm Luca. This is Lucas, who's grinding away, working on some amazing articles as always. And then we have Mojo. He early on in his childhood and his youth, he gained comparisons to Ronaldo, and then grew to be like 5 feet taller than Ronaldo. So he tried to switch to football. Yes, exactly, and more handsome. So.
Yeah, I'm going to take that. Also, I'm doing something different with the hair today, guys. I was going to get everyone's thoughts on this. I got the half up, half down situation, which is new for me.
I like it.
For those of you that don't know, I had a buzz for 20 plus years of my life, and then as a joke, I started growing out my hair 2 years ago, and I haven't had a single haircut of any kind since then. So. And this was long hair, the picture you're looking at right now. Mm-hmm. I had it way tighter than, this was a little closer, except I'd eventually do the fade. So the side, this is maybe, you get it.
There you go.
Usually you're supposed to lose your hair. Yeah, this is the best rendition of my hair for sure. And my best belly button too.
I love it. Oh man, you and Killer Trav?
See, that's when we looked the same, and then we both decided to switch it up. We had a conversation about it. That's actually Dan Gronkowski's head pinched in between us there.
Oh, there you
go. Who else is in the background of this photo?
Oh, sorry, I took your really nice seat. Wow, this is like a
chair.
It's a really nice chair. I feel like.
Damn, you stealing the man's chair? You trying to take his job too? What the hell?
No, I mean this is just a throne. I'm just like I just wanted to see what it was like.
How does it feel?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, it's a great chair, man.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Please.
Oh, the hashtag Team Mojo Defenders in the chat.
No notes today.
You mean the intelligent people in the chat?
No. I mean, actually, I'm not saying they're not intelligent, but they're just not intelligent enough to know. The revolutionaries.
The people that are going to make a difference in this world.
The revolution will not be televised, Mojo.
No.
Lucas top troll. Miss My Money is so funny. Black Beauty, Joe Hernandez. See, that's the squad right there. Clover Cleverly.
Hey, guys. But all you guys in chat know where your true allegiance lies.
Okay. Here we go.
Shannon's the star of the day.
What happened?
Shannon's the star of the day.
Hey, Mojo, do your hair thing again. Thank you. I know that's right.
Okay. All right, Steve. So let's just talk about how we're gonna do this here.
Yeah, let's start with Lucas and then bring Shannon in. So Shannon, you want to go on the other side?
Shannon in. Got it.
I didn't hear him. What'd you say, Steve?
Go to the other side.
yeah.
They're going to start with the two of them, and then the Babcock.
Okay, then we'll go to other side here, Steve, or on.
No, there's fine. There's
Okay.
fine.
Good. Okay, and we've got one piece of sound, right, which is the dispatch audio of Sharon Moore, the Michigan coach, who was fired with cause. Okay.
Yeah, same exact audio you guys heard earlier.
Okay, do you want to describe the audio, or?
Like we did earlier.
Yeah.
Basically the same.
Earlier we played the audio.
We're going to play it. I'm saying, do you want to toss to it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can toss to it, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Okay. Sharon Moore. Okay, got it. Hang on. Oh, never mind. I thought someone was calling me.
They call and
No one's calling me. I have no friends.
Oh,
Yes,
don't
you
say
do. I'm
that.
your friend.
I'm your friend, Babs.
I was just hoping you guys were going to say that.
I did.
Okay, yeah, let's do it, Steve. Welcome to TMZ Sports. Babcock here with Lucas. There was a massive story that has rocked the college football universe. I mean, truly, one of the most prominent figures in the entire sport lost his job yesterday. We're talking about University of Michigan coach Sharon Moore, who, again, was the coach of Michigan. Michigan is a big deal. And if the story wasn't crazy enough, Lucas, yesterday, once we found out that, again, he had been fired, it has now just gotten even more insane because Sharon Moore has been placed under arrest. Now, Michigan yesterday comes out and says that he has been fired, not because they were bad on the field or anything that had to do with football. No, he was fired, they say, because he had an inappropriate relationship, is the way they have dubbed it, with a staffer who worked in the football program. So he gets fired for that, Lucas, but then what seemingly allegedly happens after that, that's where this, again, really gets crazy.
Right. So around 4 p.m. on Wednesday is when cops responded to a call of an alleged assault. So they make their way to a residence, and the woman says, you know, I was being attacked, and I fear, you know, there could be harm here.
Right.
Something could be happening.
She felt like she was in danger.
So they investigate this, and Sharon is taken into custody. And at the time, that's all we really knew. But Thursday morning, we got the dispatch audio made from the 911 calls where operators are conveying to each other what is going on, from the caller to the operator to officials.
Right, like it's if we called 911 now, the conversation we're going to have is not us calling 911, but it's the operator telling the cops what's going on, right?
Yes, so around this time, 4 o'clock, there was a call made from a residence that actually is where someone in the department at the football team, where they live. So whether it is the woman that is involved in this situation or not.
We won't say her name because it's out there if you look on the internet.
It is being spread all over social media. I'm sure many of you already know. But we cannot confirm, and as of right now, this is an alleged victim. So we are not going to put the name out there. Now, the call that was made said that Sharon went to the residence and attacked her, and that he had been stalking this woman for months. Later on, there was another call made from Sharon's wife who said that he was suicidal and it was over losing his job. Later on, another call was made, or more information was relayed, that he was armed, that this suspect was armed. And then, you know, more and more goes on, and it's really playing out. And they later discovered that a U of M detective was actually making their way to the location as well. So a lot of bizarre scenarios here, but really just painting the picture as to what led him to be behind bars. And as of us speaking about this right now, he remains behind bars because he's going to be arraigned Friday afternoon.
Right. We have that audio there, so we're going to play you now. It's a bit of a compilation of the dispatcher talking to the police, and you get a sense of how crazy this situation really was.
Subject just called the caller, told her there's a male at the location and the house attacking her. The state's been stalking her for months. The subject is suicidal. Losing his job today.
Suicidal.
He walked out with a knife.
So there you hear them saying that he was suicidal over losing his job and that he had a knife. And obviously, if you've got somebody who is suicidal and they've got a weapon, that really paints a dire situation. Shannon, you actually were the one who was able to find this audio, this dispatch audio. There was a lot of rumors. There was a lot of talk about what might have happened, what allegedly happened before. It was not confirmed until you found that audio. And I think now the picture of what happened is a lot more clear.
Yes, and I had to find that dispatch. Because it was first of all, him getting fired, ending the season with 9-3, going to the bowl, and getting fired. I was like, I think everybody in here was like, wait, why? This is
right. Why would
random.
He did a good job. They lost to Ohio State, but that's, one loss is no reason to fire, even at Michigan.
Right, and then this crash out from Moore is, to me, honestly concerning. Because you go from getting fired. I mean, of course, no one wants to get fired, but this crash out with the alleged victim and then his wife, about the suicidal expressions from him. And I really do feel for the family, like I said, for the kids and the wife.
He's married.
But he's a professional. He's a coach. We don't know what happened, overall with the relationship.
Right. He has not even been charged yet, too.
Correct,
he is in custody, but they have not charged him yet. So, so it's all allegations. Yes. I'm with you, Shannon. I feel bad. You feel whatever happened here.
Yes.
You feel bad for his wife, and obviously his children are having to live through all this. They did not do anything wrong. That much we know for certain. So I think you really feel bad for them.
Yes.
I think with Coach, look, this guy is 39 years old. He took over when Harbaugh left and went to the Chargers. And he's been pretty good. He's been solid. We're not saying he's the top coach in all of college football, but he's been solid. He could have dealt with losing his job, right? I mean, he could have survived that from a professional sense, guys. Right? He could have gotten another job somewhere. Maybe it wouldn't have been Michigan. I'm sorry, Lucas. Maybe not Michigan, but he could have gotten a really high-profile job, and he could have had a career. I don't know what his career looks like after this, right? You talk about potentially having an affair, fine, not great, not good at all. But for this to happen, and if it is ultimately proven that he did break into somebody's home and do something where he was being violent, I mean, he's as good as done.
And that's what I didn't get. It's like, yes, you lost your job, but you just made it 20,000 times worse with this accusations and everything that's going on right now. Like, again, you could have went and got a job somewhere else. You could have, done broadcasting or anything.
Oh, anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
And now you put yourself in a hole that I don't know how you could dig yourself way out of, but we'll know more, obviously, tomorrow with the
I don't know if it's possible to dig himself out. We expect that he is going to get arraigned on Friday. At that point, if we don't find out before then, we will know what the authorities are ultimately charging him with, and we will find out just what this guy is facing as far as potential prison time. But just hearing that dispatch audio and what he was allegedly doing, this is a very serious situation, and he may be up what creek without a paddle.
And remember, in the dispatch, they also mentioned the whole, I guess he's allegedly been stalking the victim for quite some time.
That's what the call said. So we've got to, that's all things we got to look at. And I did not expect that.
Definitely did not. That was insane yesterday. Like, I was not expecting that. Like, he got fired, inappropriate relationship.
We didn't believe it,
but I didn't think he was going to go, it was going to go to this extent of having law enforcement involved.
And the thing is, a lot of chatter on social media.
Yeah.
And people run wild with things, and sometimes they throw hot sauce on it, sometimes they don't, sometimes they know what they're talking about, but it's coming from accounts that you just can't trust, and you don't know whether it's true or not. And that's why this audio was so important today, because there was so much that was being said. And when you hear from 911 operators conveying what the allegations are, it breathes actual life and validity to it, and
it sounds very scary.
Regardless of what happens and whether they say these allegations aren't true or anything, this is going to live with him forever. This is going to live with the wife forever. This is going to live with the student. I mean, not the student, the staffer involved as well. It's crazy.
And I'm not trying to make light of it, but the way it played out was like a Lifetime movie. Like, it was like, what? Like, this, the alleged affair, and then the cops involved and everything. Like, very scary stuff. Like, someone breaking into your spot, and then, it's very scary stuff.
A lot of those comments, it's like where there's smoke, there's fire kind of thing, it seems like, with kind of what's going on, at least in this particular case. Because we actually, I know a lot of people were watching the show yesterday when the news broke and said that this was the first place they even heard about it.
Yeah. We were doing a show right at the end.
Yeah, we were filming when it happened.
Well, I remember someone commented on our stream saying it was due to an inappropriate relationship with the
Yeah.
We were like, well, hold on.
I grabbed Luca's arm because I didn't want him to get in trouble. But it turns out that seemingly exactly what happened. So.
And then the rest, and we're like, what?
Yeah, plus some.
Yeah, now it's just like it seems to be just snowballing, which is absurd, but I mean,
craziness. So obviously that's not going anywhere, that story, and we will keep on staying on top of that one. Just kidding. We write, you know, we like obviously interview people and then write stories on the website. I love AI for transcribing things. It's so good.
Remember I used to be the transcribe queen?
I know.
I typed the fastest.
Your autograph on the shirt?
Like I would listen to the audio and type so fast. They used to love when I used to do that.
the audio.
Here he go.
Don't make fun of the way we speak.
The audio.
I went through a drive-through the other day, and I asked her. I went through the drive-through the other day. I went to Jack in the Box for those who don't know. And I asked for a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, and she was like, "We want a what?" I said, "A sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich."
Go back to New York, lady.
What do you say?
What are those stores called? You know, out in the street. You know,
The bodega?
The bodega?
It almost sounds like you're like Latin. It's like, the bodega?
The disrespect. What am
I love it.
La bodega?
All right, Steve, what are we going to do now? Is that enough for A?
Yeah, that'll be all of A. Next will be Michael Pittman.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Have a
Hey, T, baby.
This will just
Hey,
be
guys.
you. It'll be sound in of Philip Rivers.
Okay.
And then you're going to toss to your conversation with Philip Rivers' #1 receiver, Michael Pittman. And that'll take us through the segment.
Nancy, Jack.
Is that why you were sitting there?
Yeah.
Miss Mo Money, so good to see. Monique, how's it? Is Miss Money? Are you Monique? Because I'm happy to see you in here, hanging out with us guys. Yeah, guys, Tawanda is in here. Like I said, if you guys.
Yeah, see Tawanda. If you guys want to see anybody, let us know.
Yeah,
we can bring them over.
Absolutely.
They'd probably love to stop working for a minute.
Cod 1R, how's it going? Who doesn't know Jack in the? Yeah, I didn't. I'd never had Jack in the Box before I came here.
I think Jack in the Box is overrated.
You know the one.
if Jack in the Box would like to sponsor us.
Yeah, but if they would
we
like to
love you
sponsor
guys.
us, it's the greatest, most high quality fast food out there.
So reliable. Drive through in a jiff.
They have everything.
But if not,
Jack in the Box.
We call it Jack in the Crack.
Jack in the Crack.
Well, see, if you call something Jack in the Crack.
Society with Lorenz Tate.
I don't know if I've ever seen Menace to Society, actually.
They call it Jack in the Crack. But anyway, their bacon, egg, and cheese, their sausage, egg, and cheese, their chicken sandwich, their nuggets, their tacos, they're really
It's
good.
really good?
Let me tell you what the only good thing that's
I'm a
worth
Jack in the
getting
Crack.
there is.
I'm gonna go to Jack in
And
the Box.
this is all you should ever be getting there because it's one of the best values in fast food.
Is
the late night munchie meal.
Oh.
Yes, that
What's
is,
that
yes.
come with?
Which is
Yeah.
so
Like
it's
after the club or whatever.
It comes with 2 tacos,
That's
two little
true.
tacos, like a burger, a chicken sandwich, something like
Okay.
that. Curly fries.
The
and a
curly fries
drink.
hit. Yeah, that is
okay.
true.
And it's for like $12.
That's pretty good.
Just
See,
saying.
Luca understands.
That's pretty good.
I get it.
You're a
I
Chick-fil-A.
didn't mean to, yeah, I mean, Chick-fil-A is just, I think, it's way higher
Tracy,
quality.
exactly.
That is true.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's also, way higher in price.
Yeah.
You know?
Although
but when you're a guy like
here's-
Michael J, it doesn't really matter. No,
Yeah.
us little guys,
What's money, guys? No, I'm just
us
kidding.
little fish,
I know that
we
was
can only
right.
afford Jack in the
Here's what
Crack.
I'll say. You got to get the app for the fast food restaurant, right?
You
'Cause
sound like my
I've got so many
fiancé.
points.
Deals, yes.
Yeah, I could
Oh, yeah.
retire off of my McDonald's points.
My friend,
Come on.
shout out my friend CJ, he literally for all of college, all I ever knew that he would do was go down to the Marina Del Rey, and he would go to Chipotle every single day.
Okay.
And I saw his points,
Yeah.
like the amount of points he has
Yeah.
on there. He has like millions
Really?
of points where
Yeah.
it's like he could literally, and he's like, yeah, and I'm like, why don't you use them to get like
Right.
a drink or something? And he's
Yeah.
like, I'm saving them for when my dad cuts me off his money, so that way I can use these points and I'll eat free Chipotle for like
That is a good.
months.
That's smart.
Yeah,
I used to
it's
get
like
points
not
with Jersey
touching, like,
Mike's
you don't want to
too.
touch your 401k.
Exactly.
Or your IRA. It's like that's your retirement, right?
You said you had the McDonald's app?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
love
fiance used to have it, and
Yeah.
he said he used to get like the Big Mac deals. They don't have
Right.
anymore, something like that.
The Big Mac dude
On
used
the
to be
app.
like $6
Yeah.
for a Big Mac, fries, and a drink.
Yeah,
And I
they
was
always
Something
have
like that.
like
He said-
special deals every day. Like I
Yeah.
got like fries for like $1, any size fry for like $1.39 or
yeah,
something
they'll
last
do
night.
the ones I've been getting the ones recently that are like not you know, guys, I know we're deep in fast food talk right now. But
I'm getting
This is my passion.
But there was a deal where it's like I keep getting it where it's like you get a large fry if you buy like an any size entree or something. I'm like, dude, like just give me the free fry. Like I don't want to go out and like.
They want you to buy.
Just bring the value meals back like they used to back in the day.
Like
the dollar
that.
menu.
Here's my beef with that you can't use. You can't. Like I got a lot of points, but you can only use one. You can only use like one deal each time, which is tough.
Like, let me stack some deals.
Right, yeah, exactly. If I could stack it,
or
then
maybe there's like on a Tuesday nights you can stack your deals or something. Like give me like work with me in the middle.
You know what I like? I like the ice cream cone from McDonald's. Every time I go, I get one of those.
Wait, do you have Dairy Queen? You like Dairy Queen?
I've never had
been to Dairy
Queen,
but I don't know if there's one around.
I don't think there's one around here, but there was one by my house on. If any of you guys know what Colfax is, it's the longest like running street in America in Denver, and it's like it's also very ghetto, but. There's a really ghetto Dairy Queen there that is like kind of scary to go to at certain times of like night. Right. But they have the best dipped cherry cone. And it's like it's so good. It's so good.
You can cut off my mic.
Love it.
All right, ready to do Philip Rivers?
Yeah, good.
Speaking of fast food,
I was trying to wait for Steve to try and come up with a transition that Philip Rivers did. That wasn't going to happen. That was a tough one.
you know, big belly.
Yeah, right.
Food
he looks like he's been
fast food eater. Yeah, he looks like he's been munching some fries.
He does.
He looks like he hits the value menu.
It's going to be Rivers sound on the way in, and then you'll toss to Michael Pittman, and then Michael Pittman takes us the rest of the way.
Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm not going to say anything at the end, right, Steve? Just let him take us off.
Go out.
Okay.
Yep. All right, here comes sound first.
Or Philip, right, Steve?
I'm preparing like that. I mean, I'm going to prepare and push for that, and I'm not pushed. I don't mean push them for that. I mean push myself to get there. And if that's what we feel is the best, or they feel, we collectively feel is the best decision, then we'll go. Got some good memories in Seattle. But some not so great. And I know how good that stinking team is and how well they're playing right now. So, me at 30 years old, me at 44 years old, going to Seattle and winning in 2025 in week 14 or whatever it is, it's going to be tough. There's been a lot of quarterbacks go in there, and it's been tough. So, again, it came back down from those kind of challenges, but we're just going to keep taking it, one day at a time. Excited to get on the practice field and see how that feels. That's going to be another step in the process.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Babcock here. There was the man, the 44-year-old old man, Philip Rivers, meeting with the media for the first time since he is back in Indianapolis. Now, the team has not yet said that Philip Rivers is going to start this week's game. But let's be honest. He's going to play at some time. And if it's not this week, then I would expect it's going to be the following week, because you don't bring a 44-year-old off the couch to sit and watch. The question is, what's the feeling around the team? Way back in 2020, when Philip Rivers was just a 40-year-old or so, and he was on his way out of the league. It was his last season, and he was playing for the Colts. He had a young wide receiver, a young, very talented wide receiver out of USC, Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman played with Philip Rivers. Now Michael Pittman is established, one of the better wide receivers in the entire NFL, and he is somebody that now is once again teammates with Philip Rivers. I had a chance to speak with Michael, and I got to ask him, what's the team feeling? What's everyone think? Do you all still have hope that you can go and actually reach a Super Bowl? Here's the great Michael Pittman.
Yeah, I was definitely a little shocked. a little excited, and just knowing that Phil was my first quarterback that I had in the National Football League, and he really taught me everything that I learned about being a pro and about routine and everything. So I feel like there is a lot of love there, and so I'm excited for him. He's fired up. He still feels like the same young guy that he was in 2020, and we'll see what transpires.
What's the feeling amongst the team? Obviously, you guys are having such a great season, and it sucks so bad to see Daniel go down the way he did. Is there still a lot of hope, though, that you all can go on a run here?
Absolutely. Obviously losing Dan really hurts. He was playing great ball and really a true leader on this team and everything that he's put in.
So it definitely sucks to lose him, but we still have hope. We still have a really talented team. We have a really good defense. We have really good offensive weapons. So we're not going to give up. We still feel like we can make this playoff push. And like, I know one thing is like, we're going to try, and we'll look back after these 4 games and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but we're going to give our best effort.
When you've talked to Philip, what have the conversations been like? I know you just touched on it a second ago. Does he still feel like he got it? I mean, can he go still slaying that thing around there?
Like, I was more just catching up with him, asking him about the family and everything, because it's been so long since we've actually like been together, and just like we were more talking about like off the field stuff. But I'm excited for him, man. I mean, he's fired up. I mean, he reset his Hall of Fame clock, so like he's serious about it. Like he really means it. Like just like when he's coming in here, and he's fired up. He's fired up for sure.
All right. Before I let you go, I've got to ask about what you've got going on with Oral-B, which I've learned obviously has got this really cool partnership with the NFL, but not just with the NFL, also with you. So talk to me about what you all got going on, Michael.
Yes, so Oral-B is the official toothbrush of the NFL. They just came out with their new IO series toothbrush that gives you the perfect clean. And the reason that I think that they're the best is because, you have to be fresh to play fresh. And that is exactly what you get from the new IO series toothbrush. So you got to stay fresh.
It's like a twist on that old Deion Sanders quote about looking good and playing good and all that.
Yeah.
There it is. Anything else you want to say, Michael, before I let you go?
No, I mean, excited to play on Sunday, and the Colts are not going to roll over, and we're going to keep fighting.
There it is. Fun fact, I used to live above Michael Pittman and his dad, who was an NFL running back, if you're old enough to remember that.
I live above them?
I used to live, we were neighbors.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you tell him that?
What?
Did you tell him that?
No, I didn't tell him that. I've told him. I know his dad.
Hey, neighbor.
I talked to his dad. What does he
old
care?
Mike Pittman?
He's an NFL star. What does he care if I lived above him? Right?
I mean, that's pretty. I mean, I'd be pretty impressed if Michael J was above me, man.
And his didn't he have Micah Pittman? Lucas, you remember? Yeah. They had he had a brother who was. I thought his brother was a better player back in the day. Maybe I don't know what happened. Let's see, Micah Pittman.
Oh wow, sorry guys, I missed a lot of stuff.
Where did he play? He's 25 now. Yeah, Calabasas High School.
See you guys. Oh, Monique, you got to get your daughter from school, so you got to drive. We'll see you later. Appreciate you stopping in, though.
Bye, Monique.
Later, Monique.
Have a good day. Have a good night. Whatever it may be where you are.
Black Beauty, he has 10 kids. He's ready to play. Yes, there's some memes going
good
around.
Point.
There's some memes going around that's like him. That's like the conversation Philip Rivers had with all his kids. He gathered all of them around. He just said "F them kids" and just left.
I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he probably give him a little bit of a break.
Mojo, can you imagine playing football at that age, at 44 years old? I get your
Thanks, Jen. I appreciate
tackle.
it.
It's like I can't even imagine.
Yeah, man, that's I can't wait to see how this goes.
Yeah, me too.
That age, but also being out for this long, like 5 years, man. Like, oh my, I can attest to this firsthand because I think that's almost the exact amount of time that I've been out of WWE now, which is so crazy to think in my head. But yeah, man, going back after completely transforming your life, your body type's different, your athleticism's different. I mean, at least I know he was doing high school, but at least his mind was still in the game somehow.
Good point.
Man, dude, I don't know about that one. Again, luckily he's not one of these guys. He's not out there to be like Lamar.
Right, exactly. He was never a really big scrambler. So
I mean, that's what he said in his presser. He's like, he gained a few pounds, but he was never really running from anybody to begin with. So I love that. I really loved the there was another angle that I'm not sure who wrote it on the site, but about freaking Cam Newton, the most entitled quarterback.
Yeah, Cam was not happy.
Yeah, how he was all pissed off of wearing his goofy little hat.
Yeah, Cam was
just
not happy.
yelling, being.
I mean, I guess he has a voice, so like he wants to trend. He wants people to respond to his comments. So there's that.
From that standpoint, if he wanted attention, he got it because a lot of people were talking about him today.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably got to be it. But yes, you can be pissed off and offended and all this, but I just wouldn't voice that because it comes off as embarrassing, you know?
Yeah.
Because he
he's
just
an
was
NFL
like
MVP. Yeah. But he's only 36 years old. We just looked 36. So
For what he's doing currently for work, it makes sense to voice it. But like as an athlete, I'm not saying anything.
No, I completely agree.
I want to see what his record was when he last started.
Yeah. Angie, you're hanging out at your daughter's house with your 3 grandsons. Shout out Arthur, Samuel, and Benjamin. I don't know if you guys are watching, but shout out to you guys.
Watching with Grandma, that's cool.
That's super fun. Thanks for making us family TV. We appreciate that. Now the Rivers is saying, F them kids, maybe he does need the money for at least 8 out of 10 of those kids. Hey, maybe.
I don't know what he's getting paid.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't know if we know.
You might, I would assume the minimum, right? The vet minimum or something.
So here's the thing. Cam Newton, it's been a while for him, too. He last played in 2021. You get this for his record as a starter, and this is probably why, Cam, if you were wondering. He was 0-5 as a starter, so that might have something to do with it.
New England?
Yeah, in New England, yep. Or no, Carolina.
0-5, wait.
That's what he says. It was 0-5.
0-5 in terms of what?
As a starter. His record as a starter was 0-5.
Cam Newton, all time? Wait.
No.
In his last season?
Yeah, his last season in Carolina.
Okay. Oh, I was like, wait.
I wanted to see how he played toward the end of his career, right? Because if he wasn't very good then.
And he also was not very good. And he was pretty bad in New England.
Yeah, he was in New England. They were 7-8, and he was 0-5. So he's 7-13 his last 2 seasons.
Yeah, so that's not it's not very good. I think Rivers lost in the playoffs in his last year against the.
Yeah, they had a good season that.
Yeah, they lost in the first round, I think, but it was like very close.
They had a good year. Yeah,
Speaking
he was 11-5 his last year.
Rivers, hopefully it'll happen because I'm texting with him right now from inside the control room. But Philip Rivers will become the second grandfather to play in the NFL.
Who's the first?
Brett Favre.
Oh, is he? That's right. Yeah. Oh, is Brett? Or is he going to talk to us?
Brett's going to hopefully weigh in.
Great.
On this.
That's great.
Man, I can't believe I
Speaking of Packers legends.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. That's awesome.
Me?
Yeah, you got lineage.
That's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Go Pack, go. All right, Steve. Are we? Oh, I know. I'm out of time.
You'll do your live shot next. Next segment will be Lucas and Mojo, Klay Thompson, and Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay,
Is it a distraction?
Oh, here are my notes from TMZ Live. Can't read any of this.
Yeah, no, they're Troll. They're definitely going to be roasting Rivers, but Rivers is a big smack talker. He loves it. He does. But he's like funny with how he like talks smack. 'Cause he like doesn't cuss or anything.
Yeah.
But he's like annoying, you know. Like all these guys. Like there's like some clip of him running down the field and he's just like screaming at the guy about like scoring a touchdown. Like he's a troll.
Yep. That's how he plays.
Yeah, and it's so funny. But yeah, I think everybody, including Cam Newton, will be watching that game on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean that video of Cam Newton's like it's kind of funny. At the end, he's like, "That's my brother from another mother." He's like, "We both like have a ton of kids."
Yeah, he used some interesting language there.
Yeah, he did. He said that.
It took me by.
Yeah, it was like some very. I mean, not necessarily like bad words, but like the way that he described
human anatomy.
It. Yeah, I was like, oh, very very interesting way to put it.
Seahawks. Thanks, Case. All right, guys, I'm going to go do my live shot with Washington, D.C. I will be back.
Does everybody say bye?
We're going to talk about Andy Dick. That was a crazy story.
Yeah,
a really sad story, actually, with Andy Dick ODing.
Pretty crazy stuff, guys. Chat, what are you guys doing this evening? Do you have any fun plans? Mojo, do you have any fun plans for after the show?
What's today? Thursday? Nothing today. Tomorrow, yes.
What do you got going on tomorrow?
Well, we got a holiday party for our coconut water, Once Upon a Coconut.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Might have to send some to the office.
Yeah, I've seen some of those, some of that around the office. Very good stuff.
It's the best.
What's the vibe of this holiday party? Is it like a party or is it kind of just like everyone like a little get together? What's the?
I have no idea, but luckily I don't have to worry about dress code because I have a custom coconut suit made.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's got the logo all over it. It's pretty cool. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. But I'll be wearing that.
Yeah,
so
show
regardless of if it's casual professional, whatever. I already got my outfit, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, there you go. Jen, your Christmas gift shopping tonight? Who are you getting Christmas gifts for? Babalicious, the busiest man in TMZ Sports. That's the truth.
Babalicious.
Clover wants you to send some coconut water to her, Mojo. So if you really want to gain some traction with the chat, you're gonna have to start making some deals.
Start
I think.
ponying up.
Yep. What's the water? Dragon Pro's asking what the water is called, Mojo.
Once Upon a Coconut.
Once Upon a Coconut.
Hell yeah, delicious.
Shout out.
No added sugars, no preservatives, all 100% juice.
100% juice. Yeah,
Luke, I gotta get your number so I can text you this suit, but I don't have it.
Wait, check your. I'll
my
DM
style is I wear a 3-piece suit with no shirt underneath because it's the dress shirts that are always the most suffocating with wearing a suit. It's awful. When I have to wear a shirt under, I hate wearing a suit, but when I don't, it's very free. And then that way, too, I'll pitch the jacket, and then I just got the vest with no undershirt, so it's my sleeveless look. You get the Mojo chain with it.
There you go.
And we're good, baby.
Mojo, I just DM'd you my number on Instagram, so.
Should I read it for everyone?
Yeah, you can read it out. Everyone whoever wants to text me, you can.
All right,
303.
Lucas and Mojo. Mojo and Lucas. So, Lucas, I'm going to come in with the sound from the Hoop and Holler podcast recently.
Okay.
And then you will toss to Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
Wait, you DM me? Oh, here you are.
This is welcome back?
This is a welcome back. Yep, but sound will be first. And here it's coming.
I've seen Klay not shoot it like this. And for him to say I'm out of my prime, like, come on, Klay, like, come on.
He said that?
Yeah.
How many? I'm from West Virginia, man. I've been taught a lot by some old folks, old white folks. They taught me, bruh, they say powerful. It only takes one to drag a battleship across the desert. That's how powerful it is. So,
most wars
it got something to, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson, I ain't saying that's what it is, but that might be what it is.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Lucas Widman here. Yes, we all remember what White Chocolate said not too long ago about Klay Thompson and why he might not be, the splash brother that we remembered him to be in years past. He believes it was all because of his relationship with Megan Thee Stallion. Well, Klay's doing his thing, still out there on the court for the Dallas Mavericks this season, improving a little bit, but overall his numbers still aren't what they used to be. But there's one guy out there we spoke with at LAX recently who wanted to remind us, hey, this is a future Hall of Famer we're talking about. If anyone can get out of this slump, and if anyone can block out the outside noise, it's Klay Thompson.
He's a champion. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think the outside noise is for the outside. Like he go to the crib, he ain't worried about that.
Right.
He missing or making shots. He's not worried about people talking about his personal life. So he's a well-seasoned vet. I don't think that's distracting him at all.
Could it help? Like maybe you think it's just the body. Like he went through a big injury.
It's a little bit of all that, but Klay Thompson is Klay Thompson. Like I said, he got all my respect. Obviously, he's probably not having the season he's expected to have, but I think he'll bounce back. It's a long season.
Well, look, man, maybe that helps him. You got a real baddie on your side, like to help you bounce back. That could be instrumental.
You never know.
Yes, of course, that is Isaiah Thomas, IT, the former Boston Celtics star. Now, he's still looking for a team. He actually told us, too, that he still wants to play at least one more season. He said his body feels better than ever. But back to Klay. Yes, he has had injuries during his career as well. He is also not on a stacked team like the Golden State Warriors anymore. He is also 35 years old. So, Mojo, I have said from the very beginning, I do not blame athletes' partners for their slumps on the court or on the field or whatever. But IT, he's also a baller. He knows what he's talking about. He's on my side. Where do you stand on all this?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm on you guys' side too, but you really are never going to know what the root issue is here. You just listed off a lot of things that make a lot of sense. And to me, those sound in any world like that would be more of a cause for a slump than who you're dating, right? Like those are three real credible factors. But we always know that with any celebrity superstar couple, if there's ever a slump of any kind, no matter how big, how small, they're always going to try to blame your partner no matter what. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, doesn't matter. Travis has been a superstar. It's the exact same situation. Drop one single pass, everyone's going to be like, oh, that's because of the Swifties, whatever. That's just kind of the reality of what it is. You never know what these players are going through. I mean, they might have little nagging injuries that we never know because they're trying to hide them. They don't want their opponents to know where they're a little banged up, what they're favoring. There could be 1,000 excuses why somebody might be falling short of their performance being where they need it to be. But like you said, you just listed off some key factors. Lucas, I'm with those way more than I am with a celebrity couple. And for white chocolate, I got to say, too, man, like, if you have a show like we have, Lucas, obviously you got to have these conversations, right? Like, that's part of the job. But for an athlete to come out of the woodwork and just air out something like that, it's almost against the athlete code. I got to say, I don't know, man. That was a little rough by White Chocolate.
Well, Mojo, to follow up on that, I think it's a great promotion for a podcast that a lot of people didn't know about prior to that comment about Megan Thee Stallion. So if that was what he was trying to do here, well, White Chocolate, you succeeded.
You guys like white chocolate? Oh, I don't have a mic. Do you like white chocolate?
Like white chocolate, like actual white chocolate?
Yeah.
I think the Hershey's cookies and cream
based
is
off
a
of
very
the
underrated.
conversation for this show.
That's good.
White chocolate is definitely more geared towards the
chocolate,
dessert.
But I'm talking about white chocolate.
Yeah, he was a fine player.
It's not really
sure.
chocolate, right? I don't
What?
think it's actually chocolate. It's not like officially chocolate.
What is it then?
Not chocolate.
What?
Just candy. Just all your standard old candy.
Really?
Non-chocolate chocolate.
Follow me. Hey.
Where you going?
First of all, leave the world better than you found it. Second of all, recycle.
That's the worst thing that ever happened to us here. Those garbages.
Oh, we used to have garbage cans at all of our desks. We were throwing trash away left and right.
You don't know what you've got until it's gone.
I was throwing things away I didn't have to throw away. The convenience was there. And now
we just throw it on the ground because look, we got a beautiful thing here from Omaha from Uncle Peyton Manning, right?
We also don't throw these away because
beautiful.
I had to steal some of that this morning. Put it on my eggs.
Everyone's. Oh, did you come in? And take
well,
some?
Luca asked.
Well, I asked.
It was really nice. It was really
Great.
refreshing. A lot of people just come up and take it like it's
is that right?
community.
They think it's community?
I pay for this. This is like $6 a bottle.
Would you consider taking those home, the empties, and putting them through your dishwasher and then bringing them back because it's so nasty?
Would you consider taking the empties home and putting them in your dishwasher?
Oh.
No, I don't want to do that. I want you to do it though.
If it bothers you, it doesn't bother me.
Mojo, your master marketing worked
They're
aces.
game worn. You don't say you buy
Look at the chat.
game worn jersey on eBay, okay?
Yeah.
Or NFL auction,
Right.
whatever. And it's like got all the turf and dirt on it and everything. It's got Joe Burrow's blood on it.
We're not comparing.
Jackson.
We ain't comparing
Would
this
you put
moldy
that
Tapatio, right, to Joe Burrow's
game-worn
jerseys,
Joe
right?
Burrow jersey.
I am. A lot of stuff happens
Yeah,
at
but
this
that's
desk.
you can get sick from
Guys,
that. And
if you want a signed Lucas Widman
would you sign one?
Tapatio
Would you
bottle,
sign one and send it out?
I will buy a new one.
No, they want
and
to
sign
use
it
that,
and send it to you.
think.
No,
All right.
the used
Well, whatever
one.
you guys want. It's up
Actually,
to you.
I'll throw them all away right now.
Oh.
No.
What?
No.
I'll throw them all away right now.
We'll do it.
Danny's like, his
Yeah,
ears
Danny
hurt.
does stare at him every day.
Yeah, poor Danny.
So I now have a Derpy from K-Pop Demon Hunters.
Is that new?
Funko. Yes.
Oh, very nice.
It was a gift for the holidays.
Oh, cool.
And I have to
So what do
find
you do with
room
that?
Derpy.
to put it on my ledge.
Yeah, you have a
I
pretty
have a
crowded
Lisa
ledge.
from Blackpink right here, but I feel like I want to spread them around, you know?
So you're thinking about putting it up here?
I love it.
Yeah, but I have no room.
Dude, I got my
let's get rid of
first.
Because Charles Leclerc is not going anywhere. Felix from Stray Kids is not going anywhere.
Lion's not going
You
anywhere.
know the
Yeah,
lion
this is-
means a lot.
Shout out
With
to
the machine.
VL.
VL.
Does that lion have a machine gun?
And then
his arm. Because
my God.
when your teeth and claws are not enough.
That's fair.
And then we have this, which I didn't approve.
Well, it's not even on. Oh, I guess it is kind of on your desk.
It's on my desk.
A little bit.
No, that's not your desk.
Shout out to my legends.
The legends.
What you know about Josh Naylor, Stephen Vogt,
Where's
Kevin
your
Love, Ricky
game news
Rubio,
baseball?
Larry Doby, paved the way. Corey Kluber and Johnny.
Did you get him a
Manziel.
game news
Logan
baseball?
He has. No, I didn't.
Are
get
you
it.
kidding me?
He caught it.
Who has a lineup like this?
I was gonna say. I was like, you got him something.
Catch might be a little strong of a word, Luca. He got it off a bounce.
Oh, okay.
But it's a game
He fielded the ball?
Yeah, Madison Bumgarner, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
little bum. Okay.
Legit.
Lucas, I got my first Funko Pop the other day. My girlfriend got me a little Crypto from Superman. I love Superman. He's my favorite superhero.
Oh, Crypto's an adorable.
Yeah, he's a little dog, so I have it out on my desk.
Oh, sorry.
So shout out. What is that, a little cocoa butter?
This is
supposed to be a hair product.
It's a hair product. Why haven't I got this for you?
No, you didn't.
I thought I did.
No, you told me to get.
Krista says that.
I bought this, didn't I? Look what I did. I bought this for him a while ago. This is a good hair.
Hans DeFuco?
Yeah, that's a way to say it.
Funko Pop.
Fuco.
Hans DeFuco?
Hans DeFuco Pop.
Sponge wax. What does that do?
This guy's brother is a great barber.
Hans DeFuco?
Macy?
Yeah.
Rondé? Tiki?
Lucas, you literally gave me a segue.
Let's go.
What is it, Steve?
We're talking to Macy Barbers. We gotta get wrap up soon.
Oh.
We actually are.
There we go. Hey guys, I saw all of your tonight plans. You guys are all making some good stuff, doing some fun shopping. I love it, guys. I love it.
Tonight, I have to, obviously, tune in to some NFL action, but then get our apartment ready for the holiday.
I'm sure.
Melissa, you got the flyer, right?
I always get one.
Okay.
Hey, Lucas.
You've never showed up.
What's going on?
You are 0 for 7.
Party?
Oh my God.
Lucas, I will be there at some point.
Okay.
Some point.
Oh, you got something to do, I thought.
Yeah, I do. But I got.
Steve, you would not
Steve's
show
not
up.
invited. He said Steve's
I
going.
love this. Let me just say this real quick. There are a lot of people in this
I
office
would
who I know would
1,000,000%
never,
go because Babcock would take me.
would never in a million years come to my apartment
I'm coming.
and listen to music and party and have a good time.
a good time.
And Steve is number 1 on the list of people who wouldn't
Yeah,
show
I
up.
didn't think Steve would
every
go.
time I talk about this party,
could kill
he's like,
Lucas's
well, you
mic."
never invited me.
All right, let's do Snoop. Is Snoop gonna go?
Yeah. Mojo, I
Can
wish
we
you would
invite
go
Snoop?
too.
Steve, you're invited. Let's see
Can
if
we
you show
invite
up.
Snoop right now?
Snoop is invited.
I invited Flavor Flav earlier.
Steve number 1 on the
Flavor
list?
Flav is in
Hold
the
on, let me
segment
tell you
right
something.
now. Let's do it.
Flavor Flav was hilarious.
Lucas stepped on Flavor Flav's shoes.
Oh my.
Okay.
Well, he had the Adidas Superstars. They're not Sambas. Like, I had to.
You want me to tell you guys a story? Can I tell what happened? I want to hear it. With I'll walk you backwards with Anakin. No, never mind.
Yeah, do it.
So Lucas texted me. Lucas sent me a message on the computer. He said that he just stepped on Flavor Flav's like ugly ass shoes. About 90 seconds before that, Anakin had come up to me. He goes, "Me and Flavor Flav have the same shoes."
It was a joke because they look very similar, but they're different.
Oh no! You know what's people are gonna start. You know what's gonna start coming up here now. If we don't, we better move on. Let's talk Snoop because
Snoop.
You did that to yourself.
All right, so Babcock, the news is Snoop,
we almost made it.
and then we're gonna hear from Flavor Flav on TMZ on TV.
Okay. Okay, because he was a.
And you
he
can
was
do
the
this all
original.
3 of you, Lucas, Babcock, Mojo.
And Mojo. Okay, cool.
Really?
Yeah.
3.5 minutes with a goodbye. 3.5 and goodbye.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. So tossing to. So what's Flavor Flav?
Yeah, you first
okay.
do the news, but then Flavor Flav happened to be in the building, and he is the hype man. He is Team USA through and through supporter.
Got it.
So we had to ask him.
Water polo, right? He was?
Correct.
Flav? Okay. Cool.
Correct.
All right. Let's do it. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Babcock, Lucas, and Mojo in the house. Snoop Dogg has done a lot of really cool stuff over the course of his awesome career. This may be the coolest honor, maybe the highest honor, because Snoop has been named, I don't know exactly what this means, but he's been named an honorary coach of not just the 2028 Summer Olympics, which is in his backyard in Los Angeles, but also in the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I just got an idea.
What?
I think we should make Snoop Dogg the honorary executive co-producer of TMZ Sports.
Well, does he have to accept, or can we just do that?
I think he already got it.
Okay, well, honorary co-executive producer Snoop Dogg. Oh, now that's the highest honor of his life. No, this is really cool. Now, I think Snoop likes it. I think the fans like it. I am not sure that everybody does, though. And just in time, we had a special visitor this morning. Flavor Flav, the legend, was, of course, very supportive of the women's water polo team last year, right? Or 2024 Winter Olympics, right? He sponsored them. He got them a lot of attention. Well, Harvey is out of town. Flavor Flav just happened to be here hosting TMZ on TV earlier today. And with Snoop getting this honorary coach honor, we asked Flav, how do you feel about this? Here's the legend.
But let me tell y'all something. Snoopy's my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but when we was over in Paris, my boy did a fantastic job.
He said going to Paris is what really inspired him to get involved with the team, and maybe you getting involved with the U.S. polo team or the water polo team is the same thing.
Well, let me say this, because right now, I don't only sponsor the United States Olympic water polo team, but now also I sponsor the United States Olympic bobsled skeleton team now.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow. So there it is, Mojo. Flav, not a hater. He's happy that Snoop's involved, and Flav continues to do his thing and get those teams. Like the skiing, that gets a lot of attention, the basketball, but like some sports don't, and he's helping them with that.
Yeah, I almost don't want to talk about Snoop at all right now. I almost only want to talk
Flav if you want.
Dude, yeah, man, like give this guy the honorary coach spot. You said it, Babcock. It's crazy that there are Olympic teams, people that are going to win gold medals for the United States of America, and people don't know who they are, what they do, don't care who they are, what they do. I mean, we got to show these people some love. They're competing for us, and I love that Flavor Flav is holding it down, literally putting his money where his mouth is to support these guys. That's fantastic. I mean, no disrespect to Flavor Flav. You can understand why they gave it to Snoop. He's a massive, massive megastar. Obviously, he had a fantastic music career, but in recent years, man, he's been just one of the most entertaining guys on the planet. When he's been commentating matches and fights, it's just been absolutely hilarious. He's almost like more famous now than he was somehow. You know, you're not quite sure why, but that's why you give a guy like that the honorary spot. A lot of eyes, makes a lot of people happy. But still, man, I don't know. Maybe you got to do a co-thing here. Get Flavor Flav in the mix. He earned it.
Yeah, very cool. They will both be involved. And obviously, Snoop, when they announced that they were coming to L.A. with the games in 2028, he actually was one of the guys that made that announcement. So he's got a relationship with the International Olympic Committee, and obviously that continues to this day. I will say this before we go. Flavor Flav, and we've had a lot of celebrities in here, he literally went around to every single person's desk, and he introduced himself, and he had a conversation with everybody. That's awesome. Not something he had to do. He could have hung out in the back, came out here, hosted the show, and got out of town. Not what he did. Just wanted to recognize him for doing that. Really cool guy on and off camera. With that said, we have got to go. It's two guys who are not really that cool off camera, or on camera for that matter.
Speak for yourself.
I'm just kidding. Lucas and Mojo are awesome. Me, not so much. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Guys, that's not true. That is a riot.
We only went a minute heavy.
Yeah. It's nothing. It's built in. He really did. He went around to every single person. Yeah, he really, really did.
Wearing that was quite the suit that he was wearing.
Oh, it was. It was.
He was just like shining up there.
He was just.
Because guys, during the show, I stand right here, and then Babs is here, and then we're all kind of over here. And what? I know that.
Too old now.
Yeah,
they squeeze in together.
Yeah, so they squeeze me and
Lucas.
Same color shirt today.
Oh yeah, we didn't address that.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
did
were
you?
off
you were side questing.
You did it without me.
Talking to Des Moines.
I found these pink Post-its though when I was up there.
What is that?
And I took them.
Andy.
Show you my notes.
Oh,
Andy Dick.
Okay.
OD. Tuesday.
Okay.
Hollywood. No rehab.
Oh.
I always write a note in case my fear is that I get up there and my mind goes blank, and then I won't, and I'm on live TV. Like here, if we mess up, we can.
Yeah, so you got
fix it.
something.
But I'm always worried I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna forget on live TV, and my mind's gonna go blank. So I always write a little something. I haven't really had to use it yet.
I feel like that's like one of those things where it's like, I feel like everyone has their like little ticks with like certain like things, like remembering like certain things. You know, it's like I'll always, whenever I have notes, I always type out all my notes.
Yeah.
But then whenever I used to study for something, I would rewrite all of my
Really?
notes.
Because they say it like
But
helps you like memorize.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
But I would never use the written notes I ever like wrote down. Right. I would just have them there.
But I think it helps you memorize. You know, so well, those are our study habits, guys. That's
yeah, guys. That's how you get how you graduate with a 3.75.
There you go. Look how smart Luke is. Mojo is too.
That's all you have.